What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a great day. You are now watching George Reviews. I am the 80s Transformers fan. Today on George Reviews, I'll be taking a look at Marvel Legends Spider-Man Retro Carded Scarlet Spider. And I always love the retro packaging for any toy line. You can see he comes with 2 extra hands for his accessories, and notably missing is a spider web, which he's depicted on the front of the box swinging from a web. We didn't get any web effect for this guy. I don't know if the hoodie costed it out. The reverse of the packaging, you can see the same artwork from the front. And we also get a little window down here for instructions on how to interchange the hands. Well, they just show you that the hands are interchangeable if you didn't realize that by him having extra hands in the package. And down here we get a bit of a bio in multiple languages in this little light blue square. It says, Peter Parker's clone and eventual ally Ben Riley returns to New York to defend the city as the web-slinging Scarlet Spider. And that's pretty much it for this standard packaging. Let's get him off the turntable and take a closer look. Before I get the Scarlet Spider open, I want to bring out Ben Riley SpiderMan, which is the same character, different costume, and bring them closer, get them side by side. Obviously I have not opened this. I don't think I'm going to open it at this time. So I just want to show you that the legs, at least the legs, are the same sculpt. Can't really tell underneath the little hoodie right there. Same arms, same interchangeable hands. But I believe it's the exact same figure. And of course the heads are different. It's not just the different paintwork on top of the head. The head's completely different. So we get a new hoodie, a new head, and a couple new waist accessories. Oh, the web shooters are different. Can we get these in here in one shot? Yeah, these web shooters are more pronounced. Look like the cartridges going all around, and these are a little bit flatter. Again, I hate really showing it to you like this, but I just love displaying these guys hanging up on the card. But I can't resist getting Scarlet Spider open, so this is going to happen. It's going to go down right now. I'm going to try to be clever and cut it open and preserve the packaging so I can slide it back in later. Not quite as neat as I wanted, but doing it on camera makes it a little bit more difficult, but just trying to show the little technique off in case you haven't seen it before. And slide this down at the bottom. And the packaging mostly still intact. Now for the spider. I can tell you right now, I really wish this guy had a cloth hoodie. That would have been cool, but I don't think Marvel Legends do cloth. I know Hasbro does it, so I'm sure they got it at one of these factories. All right, let's finish the unboxing. Next up are the web slinging hands. Nothing special, just all red plastic. No paint apps at all, no shading. And the wall crawling hands. I don't know if it's the all red plastic because I'm used to seeing these striped with the web pattern across. These look huge. Let's take a look at Spider-Man again. Back to the head. Not a lot going on. We want to see if the nose really protrudes like he has a face under there, and it looks good. Nose sticking out, chin sticking out. You can see a slight impression for his ears as well under the mask. Taking a closer look at the hoodie. It has some nice tattering on it around the sleeves, or where the sleeves should be. Looks very good. He has some nice molded in detail for the wrinkles in the fabric on the front as well as the back. And even the hood. The hood, although not being fabric, it looks like he can actually pull this thing over his head. It's very well done. The drawstrings are the same blue plastic, but they're painted in white. And it's almost like a separate piece. I think it is a separate piece for this part of the hood right here, but it pegs in to his back right there. If you can see it, I don't want to pop it out. But it pegs in right to a hole in his back. Very nice, very cleanly done. The belt is a separate piece, and yeah, that's the same body. I see the waist and the articulation point is the exact same body as the Ben Riley Spider-Man. And the web shooters on his arm, are they a different piece? Yep, they're a different piece because I can slide them around just a little bit. And it is like a pearlescent plastic, and this is a pearlescent plastic as well, which I just love. Again, these are the exact, you can't mistake these legs. They have used this several times for Spider-Man. I have a few Spider-Man. And the little pouches on his legs down here are brown, and I'm so happy they're done in brown plastic. Again, not painted over. Has a little silver snap on both of them. And a little bit of a leathery texture going on. Looks pretty cool. All right, let's do the articulation. He can look up this far, almost separate the head. That dumbbell joint's kind of pushing to the back. He can look up this far, look down that far, and it can rock all side to side. Well, 360, of course. Coming to the shoulders, and come up this far. Now, this should be interesting underneath the hoodie. The shoulders come up that far, with a full 360. Let me see if we can, do I even see a butterfly hinge? Looks like a bit of a butterfly hinge. And let's see what it's worth with this hoodie. I mean, it's not a lot's not gonna happen. You can push down on the hoodie. It's not hard, but because it's like a thicker little plastic, that not getting a lot out of it. Not really coming across his chest. Bicep swivel. I mean, if you had most Spider-Man, you know what's happening here. Double jointed elbow right there, coming down to his wrist. 360. He has a forward swinging hinge, not a top hinge on these hands right here. Nice molded detail in his fist. Same Spider fist as usual. And let's see, just strictly ab crunching. He can bend over this far. He can rear back that far. I don't know if we can really utilize the top. And again, it's pliable plastic, but it's kind of thick, so it's about as much as we can get out of it. I can't wait to see what he can really do when I start posting him around for the photo shoot. He can swivel from side to side, get a full 360 underneath that hoodie. Coming down to his legs, what type of splits we can get from the front to the back, to the sides. So I'm not sure if this is exactly drop down, but they do come down. I don't know if I'm just pulling on it, but I believe that articulation is meant to be there, so they drop down just a bit. Upper thigh swivel, and because of the well-defined muscles, when you swivel it, you really break up the sculpt. Coming to his knee bend, double jointed knees. He has a shin cut right here, really breaking up the sculpt. It's kind of hard to actually rotate it as well. And like I always say, no human leg articulates at this point. This guy has toe articulation, which is very cool, and it's been needed on Spider-Man for a long time. And that makes him different than Ben Riley, because Ben Riley's feet do not articulate at the toe. Up next are his interchangeable hands. Nice line work in the palms. Again, no paint apps to speak of. I'm going to pop these off, pop one off, and show you how it's done. Then the hands will appear on the figure. Off, hold, hand, peg and port system, and boom, we have the hand. And the articulation is the same. It's at the base of the palm or the wrist right there. No top hinge to speak of. And even though it's the same equal opposite hand, here he is with both hands on. And here are the web slinging hands on Scarlet Spider. Now it's the time in the review where we give our action figure the size up and the rundown. First up is some artwork. Here we have the black suit symbiote Spider-Man. And over here we have Spider-Man from the Amazing Friends 3-pack. And they are all different body sizes and heights and everything going on. Like there's like no consistency from Spider-Man to Spider-Man. This is my favorite. This is my go-to Spider-Man right here. Love his muscle mass, his thickness, his build all over the body. The legs aren't over-sculpted. Like, I think these, man, this guy, he was on some roids, boy, for a minute. Those legs are sculpted hard. Now we have our Scarlet Spider next to Carnage, who we eventually bonded with. I don't think these guys share any parts that I can see. I'm looking. Oh, no, wait, they share the thighs. The thighs are the same. And lastly is Superior Spider-Man and Silver Surfer from the HasLab Galactus. And these are last because they have the same body. We have the exact same, well, the feet are different. But from the ankles up to the thighs to the waist under there, I can see is the same. But what they did change, and I didn't peep it out, Spider Carnage is pinless. So he has some updated parts to him. The knee joints are pinless. And the ankles, even though the pouch is there, they are pinless. These are pinless too, but he still has some pins in his body. And here is Superior Spider. He is barring those thighs, knees, and calves. Even though he has the pins over here. Is he sporting different arms? I don't know. Arms look similar. It could be the color difference making my eye not see it. But pins over here, no pins over here. Oh, and this torso is different. I think he had an updated torso for this guy. Alright fam, let me wind it down, let you know what I think and what I like and what I don't like. I like pretty much everything about the figure except for it's a little short on accessories. Whenever you do Spider-Man, we're going to need some type of web effect, either to capture the spider web itself, the sticky spider wall web things, or whatnot. Definitely need a web effect. And what I wish they had did, I wish we could have got an unmasked Ben Riley head with the blonde high top fade from the animation. And I don't think Marvel doesn't know that fans want that. He'll probably come in a re-release, repackage with that head down the road for a nice hefty price. And I wish they could have went with cloth. Even though I don't think they do that in Marvel Legend line, would love to see him with a cloth hoodie. Even though this is cool right here, what we got is very cool. Like everything about it. I like the web shooters on the outside, the newer design that separates himself from the previous Ben Riley Spider-Man, like the pouches on the ankle. Kind of looks like Deadpool with the hoodie on. I got my figure from Hasbro Post. It came in the mail Wednesday, March 20th. And I'm not sure if it's just a Hasbro Post. Most of these retro carded Spider-Man figures are Walmart exclusives. I'm not sure if this one is as well, but haven't seen it on the shelves as a Walmart today. But if you get a chance, definitely recommend you pick this figure up. That's all I got for you. If you like the review, please give me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't subscribed, think about subscribing. And with that, I want to thank you all for joining me for another episode of George Reviews.